Hey everyone, I'm Austin with the Austin's Wildlife YouTube channel, and today we're back out here at the Deer Creek unit. We're going to be doing a hot tent camping and just trying to survive out here for a few days. Alright, so I got here and I've got camp set up. I decided not to record like the process of getting everything up and all that and getting here because it was a little rough. We had a lot of weight in our pack, but we made it, and trying to get the fire going over there so I can get warmed up and about to eat dinner here soon. Just got done cutting some wood, so I'm just trying to relax. Got our MRE stash over here. Got our bed set up. We got a cot, wool blanket, sleeping bag. Got some extra warm socks with me. So yeah, we're looking pretty good so far. I'll keep you guys updated. Alright, so for dinner, we're going to be having Mexican style chicken stew. MRE. See if I can get this one opened up without the seal coming off. Last time I did it, this plastic part right here just ripped off and I couldn't even break the seal. But looks like we got it this time. So. Alright. First up, we've got our Mexican chicken stew. Alright. Cheese-filled pretzels. Alright. We have our accessory packet. Looks like we got some powdered hot sauce in there. Cheese spread with jalapenos. Alright, that's pretty good. Our lovely MRE spoon. Ooh, chocolate flavored nutritious energy bar. That'll be good. Alright, then we have our banana pumpkin puree. Okay, that sounds pretty good. Looks like I picked out a good MRE for dinner. Our FRH heating element. And then our crackers. And then for our drink, we've got chocolate protein drink powder. Now that should be really good as well. I like to try to shake some of it down a little bit. Okay, so let's start heating up our main course before we dig into anything, which will be our Mexican chicken stew. Alright, let's get this thing opened up. Make a little trash pile. I need a little bit of water in this. And I like to put my main course inside of the bag. Not sure if there's a difference between inside or outside of the bag. Alright, that's just how I like to do it. Gotta open up my water bottle here. All you need is just a little trickle of water in there. And that right there is perfect. Cap my water bottle. Alright. Fold this over. Give it a little shake up. Should start heating up any second now. And put it in our pouch here. Alright, that's ready to go and get warmed up. Let's go ahead and try out our chocolate flavored nutritious energy bar. Alright, this thing's a little bit frozen. It's 30 degrees out here, or a little bit less than that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set this on my fire and we'll come back to that. Alright, I don't know if you can hear the sizzling any. Should be able to. Oh yeah, that thing's really heating up. Alright, since we can't eat that thing yet, let's go ahead and try these cheese-filled pretzels. These should just be like a combo that you can buy at a gas station. Or anywhere, probably. Let's go ahead and give them a try. Pretty good. That's what you'd expect for a pretzel cheese-filled cylinder that you can buy at a gas station. So, I mean, they taste pretty good. I like them. Well, I just finished those up. On to the next thing. Let's go ahead and get our chocolate protein drink powder ready. Alright, now we're gonna close this up and shake it for 30 seconds, it says, but I usually go for a little bit longer than that. Otherwise it might end up a little chunky and not as smooth. So far the camp's been pretty decent. I spent most of the time hiking here, and then once I got here, wrestled around trying to set up the tent. Finally got that set up, and got everything situated inside of the tent. And then I headed out with my handsaw and cut some wood for my fire. So, trying to stay warm tonight. And so far it's been not too bad. Alright, let's open this up and get a nice drink. I don't know if you guys can see that, but still a little bit chunky in there, but oh well. Pretty good. Alright, I just finished that. Now on to the main dish. Might appear a little bit smoky in here, but that's because I just let the fire breathe a little more. But in the process, I ended up letting some smoke escape in there. Oh wow, it's just really hot. I bet that would burn you if you held your hand on it. Or maybe my hands are just that cold. It could probably burn you. Oh yeah, wow. Nice and steamy. This will definitely warm me up. Although I'm not too cold. I'm actually doing pretty good. I like to get it mixed up in case if there's some cold spots in there, and get those all mixed up in with the super hot stuff. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this thing open. Let me dry it off real quick. There we go. Now that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and give it a try. I don't think I'm gonna add anything extra like the salt or the powdered hot sauce. Just gonna enjoy it as is. Wow, that's really good. Just finished devouring that. I've gotta say, it's got some spice to it. This is a 2026 MRE, I believe. So, it seems to me like they've been really improving on these. Next up, we're gonna open up our crackers and go ahead and get this cheese spread with jalapenos on them. And I'll show you a little trick. Hopefully these crackers are whole. No. Messed up. There we go. Alright. So what I like to do, and a little trick I discovered, after I get this warmed up, it's pretty stiff. I like to, like for example, if you've got peanut butter, put all of the peanut butter on one cracker, and then after that, put the other one on top, sandwich it, and it's a lot less messier, in my opinion, because the peanut butter catches and holds the little crumbs that try to break off. And it makes less of a mess too. This stuff is pretty cold. Hopefully with some friction it can get warmed up. Looks like that might be working. Alright, hopefully that's good enough to get it out of the package. I'm not too worried about eating it cold. I just prefer it all come out. You can definitely tell it's cold. Probably won't be able to get all of it out of there, but I'm gonna try. Don't want to be wasteful. Extracted as much of that as I can. Hopefully this will spread pretty smoothly, even though it's pretty darn cold. Either way, it still should taste pretty good. Oh, messing up the cracker already. Alright, let's take a bite. Okay, so I left this on the stove to, get it warm, and ended up getting it almost ruined. But it's almost like a brownie now, so pretty good. Alright, on to the final thing here. We have our banana pumpkin puree. Let's go ahead and give this a try. Trying to show you guys what it looks like here without making a mess. There we go. Let's give it a try. It's on the verge of becoming a slushy, but it's pretty good. Not too bad. Honestly, it's a 10 out of 10 for me. Well, I've got my dinner finished. Mexican style chicken stew, menu 15, MRE. And I'm just gonna kick back and relax for a little while. And I'll see you guys when I turn the camera on next for whatever event might come up or before I go to bed. And then tomorrow morning, we will have breakfast and see what the day brings. If you guys have watched this far along in the video, go ahead and comment wild in the comment section below. Also hit the like button. Thank you very much. I may have hotboxed the tent a little bit. I was feeding dead pine needles into the top of my stove where you can take off a lid and put a pot over it to boil water quick. And it got a little bit out of control as far as smoke, so I had to evacuate and go outside in the cold and allow this to settle down. But this is what the tent looks like. Lit up. Not too bright, not too bad. And just pitch blackness around me and trees. So once it settles down, I'll get back in. Alright guys, good morning. Here's what my firewood stash is looking like. I woke up at 1 o'clock to restoke it, and at wood to end currently 8:40, so it's lasted that long. We got a bunch of hot coals in there. Still going strong. Try to add some pretty big stuff to it to make sure it stay going. But yeah, it's been staying warm enough in here to not freeze my waters up. And I got probably 27, 28 degrees, and the feels like said it was almost 19 degrees. So yeah, that's how that's been holding up. But yeah, we're definitely gonna need to go cut some more wood to split, because I got some bigger logs over there, but I think they're too long to split with my little hatchet. So, and this wood that I gathered up here appears to be an oak, so that's what we're using, and that's what's kept this longevity and keeping my tent warm and fire going without having to wake up too many times in the middle of the night to add to it. So yeah, that's how that's going. Alright, just put my boots on. Now we're gonna get up and take a look outside, see how things are looking. I also made a little modification here where the hammock can go through. I shoved one of my pans in there from my mess kit as a way to vent some smoke, so that way it didn't get too crazy in here last night. And I also took a plate and put it in that one. So let's go take a look outside and see how things are looking. These beautiful pine trees all around me. So I didn't quite make it to the other campsite. Turns out, instead of going straight at a fork and hiking another 1.5 miles, I could just go 1.75 miles, so almost 2 miles, and I took a right at the fork instead of going straight, and there's just this campsite just a few feet down the trail, and so I just decided, let's just set up there. Guess my pack was pretty heavy, and I don't think I would have made it to that 2.5 mile campsite, especially up that really steep hill. So, but yeah, this one's beautiful so far, so I don't mind one bit. Beautiful view. So yesterday I went over here. This is where I got my wood. On this tree over here, you can see that little branches on. That's where I stopped. But yeah, there's the tree. It's probably bigger than this other side that's still left here. But I got about, I think, maybe 15 logs out of this thing that I cut off here. This limb I cut off. So yeah, there's the aftermath of that. And then I went over here and cut down another singular tree. Nothing too crazy, just enough to keep it warm for the night, and that's about the biggest width of that one. So yeah, get back in here and get some breakfast going. Alright, so for breakfast we've got this Alpine Air strawberry granola with milk. Now this should be really good. It looks absolutely delicious. Okay, let's see what we got here. Here's some nutritional facts and the directions. Alright, but we don't really need the directions. So, I wonder what this is for. We've got some numbers on there. I don't know if that means anything or not. Easy fill line. Alright. So I guess that's where we need to add water to, I assume. Alright. Well, let's get this thing open and have a delicious breakfast. Gotta take that packet out of there. I don't want to eat that. I don't think that tastes very good. It smells pretty good. That's what it looks like. Okay, I set my spoon down while I add the water to this. So I guess we gotta fill it to that 5 on your fill pouch. It's easy fill line. So yeah, that's what I assume that is. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna try to anyway. Oops. That should be good enough. If I gotta add more water to it, I will. Okay. Stir well and enjoy. Let's go ahead and stir well and enjoy. If I got too much water, it'll just be like cereal, I guess. I'm not sure. I think I might add a little bit too much water. Oh well. Just be like cereal then. Still should taste really good. Let's go ahead and heat this up. Alright, that thing was absolutely delicious. I think I did add just enough milk because it's supposed to be like a granola cereal, I do believe. So yeah, that was really good. I would highly recommend this, and it was only about, I think, $9. I mean, that's quite a bit, but definitely worth it. And I'm feeling full. So yeah, this thing was great. As you can see, I got 2 camelbacks filled with water. And every time I go camping, I usually over-conserve my water, because this is all I've used since yesterday afternoon. So, I mean, I've really been conserving it, but I'm not too worried about it now, because I've had dinner and I've had breakfast now, and I've still got plenty of water even left in my bottle. So yeah, nothing to worry about water-wise there, or food, because I brought plenty of MREs with. I also have a freeze-dried ice cream sandwich to eat at some point. Kind of been putting off eating it so I can savor it. So yeah, now I'm gonna get ready to go outside and get to cutting some wood, and probably do a little bit of exploring or just chilling by the fire. I'll see you guys when I get back to the next eventful thing. Alright, well, let's get to cutting this little tree up right here so we can get some more firewood. Okay, I'd say that's a success.